Hey, Jake, are you at the airport yet?
Yep, I've been here 30 minutes already. Security was fast for once, so now I'm just wandering the terminal like a lost soul.
Okay, cool. I just got on the subway. I finally escaped the office. I should make it well before check-in closes.
I still can't believe they made you come in on the actual morning of our honeymoon. That's cold.
Tell me about it. I was one passive-aggressive comment away from flipping a desk.
What even happened? Wasn't everything already handed off?
It was. But the guy taking over my accounts landed in the ER last night. Appendicitis, of course.
Oh, come on, that's just unfair. Can't blame the guy, but seriously, today?
Right, my manager cornered me and begged. He said I was the only one who could smooth it over with the client.
And of course you said yes.
Look, I panicked, okay? I felt guilty.
You're a saint. I would have walked out humming the wedding march.
That's because you've got main character energy. I'm just trying to survive corporate America.
Well, you're married now. Time to start using that honeymoon immunity. Nobody touches you for 2 weeks. Except for me, that is.
Trust me, I haven't forgotten about that part. Thank you again for handling the flight change, by the way. I know it was a pain.
Oh, you mean the hour-long hold music and the customer service rep who said, "I'm afraid not," like it was her mantra?
Was it that bad?
I had to fake cry. I'm not proud of it, but hey, we got new seats. And they're together and not by the toilet.
You fake cried for me?
It was a sacrifice that I had to make.
I owe you cookies and several romantic favors.
I would gladly trade the former for the latter, by the way.
Okay, train's moving again. I'll be there in 25. Don't buy all the snacks before I get there.
No promises, but I'll wait at the entrance once you text. We're finally doing this!
I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. Jake, my precious little angel, I finally found you! You're at the airport, aren't you? Your neighbor, the older lady with the ridiculous yappy little dog, told me everything. You're going on your honeymoon today. How could you not tell your own mother?
Are you kidding me right now? You asked the neighbors? You actually went behind my back and dug up our plans from someone we barely know?
Oh, don't turn this around on me. You're the one who kept secrets. You cut me off, ignored my calls, and now I find out secondhand that you're flying out of the country with her? That manipulative girl?
I stopped seeing you for a reason, Mom. You made it impossible to have a relationship with you. You never respected boundaries, and you never respected Annie. That's not something I can keep overlooking.
She's the reason you hate me. I know she is. She has twisted everything. She poisoned you against me with those sad eyes and sweet words. But I know what's really going on. I can see her for what she is.
What are you even saying? She's never done anything to you. And you've hated her from the moment you found out she was raised by a single mom. That's it. That was all it took for you to write her off as garbage.
Because I know what that kind of upbringing does. It breeds liars. It breeds opportunists. Her mother was probably some shameless adulteress who got caught, and now her daughter's trying to sink her claws into someone decent. My dear son.
Her father died of cancer. He was a kind man and a devoted husband. Her mom raised her alone because she had no choice. And I've told you this more times than I can count.
And I still don't believe it. That's the difference between us. I trust my instincts, not some carefully rehearsed sob story. I asked for proof and she handed me that phony-looking death certificate. You really expect me to believe that wasn't doctored?
It was official, Mom. It had the county clerk's seal and everything. You're so convinced she's evil that you threw it across the room and called it a forgery.
And I stand by it. Anyone with a printer and a little Photoshop knowledge could whip that up in an afternoon. You're being played, Jake. She's using you.
No, Mom. You're the one who's using me. You've always used guilt and fear to keep me close, but it doesn't work anymore. I married Annie because I wanted to, because I love her. And I'm not going to keep justifying that to you.
Love? You think that's love? Real love is what I've given you since the day you were born. I sacrificed everything for you. My youth, my freedom, my entire future. You owe me more than some hollow ceremony and a woman with a fake past.
I don't owe you my life. I don't owe you control over my marriage. You raised me, yes, but that doesn't give you the right to dominate me forever.
Then what's left for me, huh? You're all I have. Without you, I'm nothing. Just some discarded old woman in an empty house. That's what you want?
What I want is peace, and I can't have that if you keep trying to tear down the person I chose to share my life with.
Then I'm coming to the airport. I'm going to pull you out of this madness, even if I have to scream your name in front of every passenger there. You're not leaving me behind, Jake. I won't allow it.
For the last time, Mom, leave me alone. Annie, listen carefully. Don't come inside the terminal. Not yet.
What? Why? I'm almost there. What's going on?
My mom found out about the trip. She's in a taxi headed here. She's planning to confront us.
Wait, how did she even know? We didn't tell anyone.
One of the neighbors must have said something. It was probably Mrs. Parker. You told her about the honeymoon when you dropped off that banana bread, right?
Oh no, I mentioned we'd be gone a week. I thought it would help keep the house safe.
Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. You were being considerate.
So what do we do? She's probably pulling up soon.
Avoid the main entrance, circle around, wait somewhere nearby. I'll find a place to lay low until she leaves.
Should I go back home or wait by the departures lot?
Departures lot is better. If she sees you, she'll make a scene. We can't risk that.
This is unbelievable. She really tracked us down over a vacation?
She doesn't see it that way. She sees it as losing control.
You sound calm. Too calm. Should I be worried?
I'm not calm. I'm focused. You're my priority. I'll text when I've confirmed she's come and gone.
Be careful, okay? I don't want her ambushing you either.
Don't worry about me. I won't get caught. I'm gonna lay low here and hide somewhere that I can see the entrance clearly. In the meantime, I'll be working out a plan for how to deal with this.
Jake, I made it! Can you believe my luck? There was a last-minute cancellation and I got the seat. It was fate. I'm guessing you're already in the air by now, sweetie. That's okay, I'll be right behind you. Don't you worry for 1 second. I've got a new plan. A brilliant, motherly plan. I'm going to leave that horrible woman behind. I'll rescue you from that awful, vile, son-stealing woman and take you home with me. I'll rescue you from her claws once and for all. We'll start fresh, just the two of us. The way it should have been all along. Mama's coming to save you, baby. Just wait. Jake, I just landed. I'm here at Miami International. The plane touched down smoothly and I marched right off to see your face. But where are you? I thought you'd be waiting for me. I looked around the terminal and I don't see you anywhere. Are you still on your flight? Did I beat you here? I'm trying to stay calm, but I don't recognize anything in this place. It's noisy and humid and the signs don't make sense. I don't like this city. You need to come get me, now, and don't bring that woman. I don't want to see her smug little face the second you walk in. She can stay wherever she is. In fact, it would be better if she just disappeared entirely. You and I can handle this trip ourselves. Why waste all that planning? The hotels are booked and the itinerary is set. Everything is ready for a beautiful mother-son getaway. We can take the same tour, eat the same dinners, even pose for the same photos. You don't need her to make memories. You need me. This will be good for us. We'll reconnect just like we used to before she ever came into the picture. So come pick me up. Let her sit in that airport alone. She got in the way of us once. I won't let it happen again. Hurry, sweetheart. I'm waiting.
Well, you're gonna be waiting for a very long time. We're not in Florida, Mom. We're flying overseas. That was never the plan.
What are you talking about? Of course it was Florida. The neighbor told me that herself. She was very clear.
No, she wasn't. She mentioned Florida because that's where she and her husband went on their honeymoon. She's old, Mom. She's got dementia. We'll have a 30-minute conversation with her, and she'll ask how we're doing 4 or 5 times. Sometimes they fill in details of their own life when they're trying to remember something someone else told them.
That's impossible. She told me you were going to Florida. I know what I heard. She looked me in the eye and said you were flying there today.
Again, Mom, I'm telling you, she's a confused old lady. She makes a mean pecan pie, though.
No, I don't believe you. This was deliberate. That woman, that wicked little Annie, she must have put that old hag up to it. She fed her that story so I'd end up in the wrong place.
You really think Annie somehow got Mrs. Parker to lie to you about our destination just to throw you off? She can't even remember what she had for breakfast. How was she supposed to remember that she needed to hide our honeymoon destination?
Don't mock me. It's exactly what she'd do. She knew I'd come after you, so she planted the idea and used that sweet old woman as a pawn.
You're making about as much sense as old Mrs. Parker does on most days.
Oh, I see it now. It's a conspiracy. Annie, that old woman, and probably half the block. They all want me out of your life. They're trying to erase me, Jake.
You erased yourself the moment you made this about control instead of love.
I knew she was poisonous. I just didn't realize she was this manipulative. She's turning everyone against me, even you.
No, you didn't need anyone's help to do that.
You don't get it, Jake. You think this is all a coincidence? That I just magically ended up in the wrong place because of a misunderstanding?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. You heard what you wanted to hear and acted without thinking again.
No, she planned this. That woman's behind it. She must have hired someone. A private investigator or even a surveillance team. She's been watching me. That's how she knew how to trap me.
Are you even listening to yourself? You think we had money to hire some kind of secret spy operation? We're barely done paying for this trip.
Maybe she used your money. You wouldn't even notice if she drained your account slowly. That's what leeches do. They bleed you dry while pretending to care.
We don't even have a joint account. I'd know if someone was tailing you because they'd probably quit out of sheer exhaustion.
I'm serious, Jake. She wants to destroy me, and now she's won. I don't have a hotel, I don't have cash, and I left all my cards at home in the rush. I used everything I had just to get here. Even the taxi drained what little I had left.
Then why on earth would you get on a plane with no plan and no backup?
Because I thought you'd be here. I thought you'd understand. I thought if I could just see you, you'd remember who really loves you.
I do remember, Mom. I remember everything. And that's exactly why I'm not coming. Not this time.
Jake, please. I need you. I'm stranded, alone, abandoned.
You abandoned yourself. I warned you. And now you're on your own.
Jake, listen to me. This is your moment. You don't have to go through with that ridiculous trip. Just cancel it. Right now. Come get me instead. Please. Think about it. This is the perfect excuse. Just tell her you're coming to help your mother. She'll throw a fit. She'll scream and threaten. Maybe even leave you right there on the spot. And that's how you'll know. That's how you'll finally see she was never worthy of you. If she really loved you, she'd understand. But she won't, because she doesn't. This is your test, Jake. This is the universe giving you one last chance to do the right thing. I'm stranded, helpless, humiliated, and I need my son.
No, I'm not coming. I'm not canceling anything. I'm not leaving Annie, and I'm not rescuing you from a mess you created.
What?
I'm boarding now. Turning off my phone. Don't text again.
You can't mean that. You don't mean that. You're just upset. You're confused. She has clouded your judgment. Once you see me, once you hold me, everything will snap back into place.
Nothing is snapping back. I've told you, we are done. I already cut ties. This was your final performance, and you've outdone yourself.
Oh, don't do this. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have my money. I don't even have my ID. Jake, please don't leave me here. I'm your mother. I'm your mother. You can't mean it. You can't. Please, I'll do anything. Just come back. Jake? Jake?
We made it. Annie and I boarded that plane, turned off our phones, and watched the storm disappear beneath the clouds. Our honeymoon was everything we hoped for: peaceful, beautiful, and completely free of screaming voicemails. While we were away, Annie's younger brother helped us move out of our apartment. Every box, every belonging, every trace of our presence was gone by nightfall. He even texted me a photo of the empty living room. Meanwhile, my mother, stranded and fuming in Florida, had no choice but to call her own mother. Grandma wired her enough money for a hotel, but not without asking why she'd flown across the country without ID or cash. And once she heard the full story, she told everyone, every cousin, every aunt, every uncle. By the time we got home, my mother was a punchline. She didn't take that well. A few days later, she broke into our now empty apartment in a fit of rage. The landlord wasn't amused. He called the police, and now my mom's being sued for damages. I haven't heard from her since, but I imagine she's alone, resentful, maybe shouting at her walls. And for once, that's not my problem. I gave her years of my life, years of guilt, fear, and emotional gymnastics. This time, she got exactly what she deserved.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.